Hello, it's Sarah from Hardcover Hearts, and I'm here with my announcement. This is something I've talked about for a while, and here is the official announcement. I didn't want to do it too early, but now is time. So I am talking about the group read of the Ali Smith Quartet, Seasonal Quartet, starting with autumn, then winter, spring, and summer. This is something I've been talking about for a long time. I'm quite excited to read this with some other really smart, fantastic people. So let's talk about it. Why do this as a group read? So I've done group reads before, and I find that when the material is really rich and has an intellectual bent to it and is challenging and very smart, it really helps to read it with other people, specifically people around the world who have different perspectives on things. And I have found my reading so enriched through that experience. Now, Ali Smith I have read before, and I think she's brilliant. I did a group read for How to Be Both, and it was so much better than, and I gleaned so much more than I would have on my own. And so I knew that this was the way to go with the quartet. Now, she just released Summer earlier this year, so we have all of them completed now. The reason I wanted to read them in a grouping is because my understanding is that there are themes that weave through all four of them. And so I'd like to see them as a collection as opposed to four individual books. And I want to read them as a collection with others. I think that she's timely, she's complex, and she also is, quite frankly, just a genius. So that's why I'm always drawn to her work. But I think this would benefit from additional support with other people. So let me talk about how I'm going to structure this. We are going to read all four in order at once a month. And we'll start in December. We'll start with autumn. So this is the first that she did, and this one really focuses on the impact of the Brexit vote. And so the whole thing with her quartet is she's writing contemporarily about the moment. She's not writing about the past like she does frequently, and she's not writing about the future or something not anchored in time. She is really writing in the moment. And that's what makes this so interesting. So we're going to start with autumn. We'll start it the 1st of December, and we'll break it into four chunks, or however many weeks there are in the month, and we will have a check-in every single Sunday. We will then roll into winter for January. Just gorgeous, gorgeous cover there. Then we will roll into, for February, we'll go into spring. And then for March, we will read summer. I just love these David Hockney prints that she has gotten approval to use. I think they're fantastic. So that's the books that we will read. Let me talk about how I'm going to structure it. With this, I'm going to ask that if you start, I want people who are interested in reading all four. Of course, you can, if you're finding this is not your cup of tea, you can, of course, leave, but we won't be adding additional people for later editions. And the reason is because I think that the conversation that we start with autumn should be leading into something as we go into the next books. So the idea being, you can always opt out, but I would love people who are interested in reading the quartet as a holistic piece of work, broken out into months. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the group, I will create the group. We'll do it on Voxer, and we will have Sundays as our check-in. So what I'll do is as normal, I'll put a schedule of what the check-in sections are, and then people can just check in with that section on Sundays on Voxer. Voxer is a free app that you can use. It's kind of like a walkie-talkie app. I'll put a link to a kind of how-to in case you're not used to Voxer or haven't used it before. It's very, very easy. It's kind of like the BookTube tool du jour that everyone uses to have conversations specifically around the globe. It allows you to just leave a message, and then other people can check it as they come back to the app. And it's either voice or text. So let me see what other things. So please let me know. Leave in the comments below. Leave if you are interested in what your Voxer name is. That way, I will create the group once. The other thing with creating the group is if you create the group and people start to have conversations, if you add someone new, those conversations are not seen to them. So you have to re-engage that all over again. So for ease of use, I will be creating the group on November 30th. I'll create and lock the group in. Again, you can leave. No new additions. So keep that in mind. I will be mentioning this over and over through the course of November. But this is where I'm asking people to leave their Voxer information and that they want to join. Now, there have been people who've said in previous week of reading videos that they're interested in joining. Please know that I don't remember everyone who has said that. So I would prefer if you would leave your information here on this one. And if you know somebody who is interested in this that doesn't usually follow BookTube or isn't usually engaged in what we do here, but you think that they would really like this experience, tell them to get a Voxer account and they can join us. That would be lovely. I'm also going to promote it on Bookstagram, so it'll be there as well. So I think that's all of the details that I needed to share with you today. I'm incredibly excited, especially because I'm currently reading a book for Nonfiction November by Ali Smith, and I just think she's so smart, and I'm looking forward to gleaning all insights of this work with you all. So thank you so much for your interest. I look forward to seeing how many people we get, and look forward to reading this with a bunch of really smart people. So thank you so much. And as always, we're still in a pandemic, so please maintain safe social distance, wear your masks, wash your hands, and do not touch your face. That's it for me for now. Thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing who's going to be joining us on this great adventure. Bye.